All right, everyone. Hi, welcome back to Drafting with Marina, I guess. Today we are going to be working on another assignment. Um, we're going to be drafting a bedroom diorama because I believe in the power of multi-purposing. So let me see. I'm not going to do a traditional bed. I'm going to get a little more creative with this. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and delete those walls. Let's kind of start in the middle. And I'm going to just use this as a reference. But give me a second. Let me turn my music down a little bit. Okay, cool. I'm sure you can't hear it, but I don't know. That just keeps me moving. I love his music. I love music with no words to work with, especially like intricate, beautiful, dynamic music. All right. So what I'm gonna do with this, I delete that. This is the dimensions for a king size bed. It is what 76 by 80. I think it was. Yeah, 76 by 80. But I want to make a circular bed. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go, okay. Well, let's just maybe just go from here. So I really don't need that as a reference then. Well, I wanted to snap it to the midpoint of it, which I can still do that. Let's just move this down. That, like that. Okay, cool. Now I can make my let's I am. Well, they all essentially just be circles anyway, because I'm going to put this on a raised platform. So I think this is fair to consider a king size circular bed. It's just cutting off a few corners, but you still get the distance. Maybe go bigger. Nah, I think we're good. So I can delete that. I don't need that anymore. Let's move these two guys down. Maybe resize those. As a matter of fact, I have to maybe do a little bit more research. I think it's good though. Yeah, I think that's good. Now I want it to be on a raised surface. So let's just offset. That'll probably be easier. That'll be more accurate and precise. So we want to offset. And what is our distance? I think, well, the first one has to be, you have to have, let's go 1 foot. Let's use a 1 foot offset. One, perfect. And then we're gonna, did it take? It don't seem like it took. All right, let's try it again. And we did say 1 foot. And take that and offset it again to 1 foot. So this is the floor layer that the bed is on, right? This is what the bed is sitting directly on top of, this layer. That's one step up. So one essentially is 2 steps up. Yeah, I think that's sufficient. Yeah, I guess we'll see in a minute, but I think that should be good. So In order to test where I am, I think we should scale these things. So let's start right there. And I am in perspective. No, not scale. I need to extrude these. Okay, let's see. How far does a bed usually sit off the ground? Um, let's research. Okay, well, all right, let's see. Um, how high does a typical circular bed sit off the floor? There is no specific typical height, but a ergonomic range of 18 to 25 inches. Okay. So let's say the person is vertically challenged like I am, and they don't have really long legs. Let's say then I think my legs are probably can handle, I think 2.5 feet should be pretty high. I think 2.5 feet is kind of high. I think so wait, no. It said, so 2 feet is 24 inches, right? All right, so yeah, I think I want to go with 24 inches. I know circular beds are usually lower. Let's see. Let's get some ideas. See, that one is, hmm, I think maybe about, let's just go 20 inches. Let's do that. Okay. And of course, we're going to raise that up once we extrude this next piece. So let's extrude this. And we'll extrude this 7 inches off the ground. I just wanted to go the right way. Okay. 7 inches. See, maybe I should have extruded those first, then I would have had a better idea. And that's 7 inches. Okay, let's grab this one. And move it from here. Okay. And then I think these are steps, so maybe this is good. Let's move it. Okay. Yeah, I think that. Okay, well, we're just gonna roll with it because we're within, what did we say, 20 inches? Yeah, that's within the range. All right. So yeah, I like that. So we'll start with the circular bed. Now, if we're gonna have a circular bed, then should the room also be circular? Or should we just go, let's just go with the box. Let's go with the box. Um, and dressers and things. Let's see. So we're working on a 4-foot scale. So each of these grids equals 4 feet. It's a 4 by 4 square. So let me think. What do I want to do next? I think I want to put something around here as some type of headboard, or it doesn't have to be a headboard, but it could be something that kind of like serves like a nightstand. We have 7 inches though. We can make these bigger, but let's consider our diameter. Let's see. It's 12 feet. So let's give us let's put some parameters on ourselves. Let's go. We said we're gonna do a box, right? So I'm gonna go to my walls layer and I am going to draw my box. Let's go with, okay. If we give it 4 feet on either side, then that's 20 feet. Let's go with 28 feet. 28 feet by, I only went by 20 feet. 28 by 20. I think that's decent. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. We're actually 28 by 24. Okay. All right, so let's work with it. I think I do want to extend this. So um for me, it would probably just be easier to draw a brand new circle than to try to fix this one. Or I could do a 3D scale. Let's see. If I hold shift and drag this down, then it scales like that. But then I can't control what I'm working with. So let's not. Let's just delete that. And delete this. And I want to make sure I get to the middle of this thing. So let's draw our circle. And I'm on the wrong layer. So let's go ahead and get to the right layer. And then draw my line, my circle. All right. And we said we were going to where with it? Yeah, because then we still have 4 feet all around this thing. So then that is that. I want this one to be bigger too. So let's delete that. And let's do another one. And this time we're going to go to this midpoint with it. Okay, so now I have a bigger space to work with. 2 feet. 2 feet. So that actually works because typical nightstands are about 18 by 18. So we can get creative and let's put an arc. I have not used this tool, so I'm not sure. Center of the arc. Okay. Come on, can I get a center? Okay, let's go here then. Center. Tilted midpoint. Let's go to, let's just put it on the edge for right now and then go around. Go here. Because it doesn't need to be that big. It's just going to be like a little nightstand, like a little curved nightstand. Curve, curve, curve. And then I just want to offset it. $18 by 18. Let's do 18 inches. Yeah, this one. Okay. And then let's connect our dots. I wonder if back to that. I wonder if I can, because in order to make that one shape, in order to extrude it, let's see what this thing does. Control point. What is this? Fillet curves. Fillet curves. I said fillet. Maybe we can just make this like a tube as a 3D object. Let's see. Let's see if this will get it. See, I knew that was gonna happen. So that's not it. All right, well, now we have to learn how to draw this shape in Revit. So now I'm gonna play with tools. What we have? Boolean union. I think that if I use this, flat caps, round caps. Oh, I don't, yeah, I think this one might. Let's see. Okay, select rail, chain edges. Okay, that's not the tool we want, right? Okay, well, how do we create this object? Ellipsoid from center. Oh. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, let's take that. Oh, I know what I can do. I think I can take all of these objects and group them. Let's try that. Okay, and let's see if I can extrude that now. I can. All right, so that's how, I've never had to do that in this app before, so I just learned something new. Okay, cool. Hmm. So should I do two or just one? Let's see. Let's mirror this. One continuous one or that's not what I wanted. Okay, well that's fine, but this is what I wanted to do. Okay, so then that gives us two nightstands. That gives us two nightstands. Shift, scale, here to here. Okay, all right. Or should we just continue that? So it gives you that space above your head all the way around. I think it would look less like George Jefferson if we go ahead go ahead and put some other stuff on it. Okay, so this is what we can always do, right? Like the beauty in drafting is you could just create you could duplicate it. So let's copy. We can keep George Jefferson and see what else we come up with. Okay. Delete. I'm gonna have to draw that whole thing over again anyway. Okay. So how did we do that? We did this and we went here. We went here. What happened? What did I do? Right, center of circle, radius. I don't see anything. There's two curves there now. This is the one going all the way around, and this is going all the way around. There are two. They're both the same. So I'm just gonna delete one. Okay. Are there two here too? No. Excuse me. Water. Okay. All right, let's try that again. Oh, because I hit a circle. That's why I created a whole nother circle. I need an angle. I mean an arc. All right. Now let's select it. That's the one. And then we want to offset it. Okay. And enter. All right, we want to create our lines. What happened to my I never did finish the offset. Okay. So let's select that. Offset it. 18 inches, right? Yeah, that's what that says. All right. Okay, good. And now we can connect our lines. Wait, I don't think that hit. Did it? Okay, we good. All right. No, select that. That. Nope, not you. Okay. We're going to group that. And then we can well, wait. Actually, I did want to. Mm, that's not gonna. I mean, are we really gonna sit the furniture right at the edge of it like that? We're going to have to. I think that it needs to be further defined. So let me undo some things because I don't want it right on the edge like that. Okay. So I'm gonna offset it again, right? But this time I'm gonna offset it something really small, like maybe like 1/2 inch. Yeah, 0.5 inches. And I'm gonna do it in this way. All right. So now I don't need that one anymore. And it's this one. And then I can offset this one 18 inches. So offset again, 18 inches. And we're going in this way. Cool. I can actually come in a little bit more. Let's see how much room I have between these 2 points. 5.5 inches. Okay. So let me undo. This is why you shouldn't delete stuff too fast, Marina. I know, right? But thank God for undo. Uh-oh, I deleted both of them. Just want to delete that one. I want this one. I want to offset it again. 5.5, 6, 3, 2. Let's do 2 inches. All right. And then we're probably safe to delete that now, but let me just wait. And we're going to go how many inches? 18. Okay. I think that works. Is it centered? No, it's not. Do we want it right up against the bed? So should we start it maybe from that side? That probably would have been the better idea. So, okay, let's do that. So let's delete that. Delete that. Let's just offset this big thing. And then we're offsetting it. Now we could offset it like 1/2 inch because it'll be right next to the bed. You want it like really close to the bed. No, that's 1/2 foot. Oh, 1/2 inch. Distance 0.5. Start over. 0.5 inches. All right, cool. All right, that works. And then offset it again. Do we want to go 18 inches or do we want to go 20 inches? Because that's 2 feet, which is 24. Let's do, let's do 2 feet. Or no, not 2 feet, 20 inches. I mean, it's custom anyway, right? All right. And then I guess we're getting ready to try the trim feature. I haven't used it yet. Let's do a line. A polyline right here. Okay. Just select object to trim. Select pressing shift to extend. Press enter to clear selection and start all the way. Okay, I want to trim this. Wrong. I want to trim this and this. Okay, I'm good now. All right. Now I want to take that, you, and you, and group you. Now let's create. What am I doing? Oh, extrude now. Okay. And we said we were gonna 18 inches. Yes, let's do 18 inches. I think we made the bed 20 inches. We're gonna have to I deleted my extrusions and never drew them back. So now I can move that up. What? Undo. I thought we grouped this thing. Okay, we messed up. So let's go back. Let's see. Extrude. Yeah, group. So why you not a group? You gotta move like a group. Think like a group. Be a group. So did I mess up then? Let's try this. Extend. Select boundary objects or enter extension lane. Press enter for a dynamic. Let's try. That's 1 unit. Press enter and then type natural or join for merge. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I hit join. Merge. Yes. Select boundary objects. Okay, well, whatever. It didn't work. So if I click it, it clicks as 1 unit. So when I extrude it, then it should extrude as a solid surface. I don't want you all the way up there. I just want you at 18 inches. I'll fix you later. But it's still not a solid extrude. So, okay, Marina, what are you doing wrong? This extruded correctly. Why won't this? There's nothing missing. It all extruded. Okay. All right. Analysis mesh. Connected mesh faces. I've been using extrude CRV the whole time. I don't know. Let's try SR. Maybe that stands for, no, that's extract. I want extrude. Extrude curves, extrude surface. Let's try that. Select surface to extrude. It won't select it. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing extrude CRV the whole time. Awesome. Undoing group. I want them to stay grouped. Let's just group them again. I think it's still gonna come out the same way. Wait. Yeah, I think so. It's still showing that middle thing. Maybe that's the issue right there. So that connects with that. See this? Okay. I got rid of the whole thing. Undo. So I'll probably have to select that and this. And then hit trim. And then trim this part. There we go. Okay. Now it should extrude. Is it a group? Let's make sure it's a group. Okay. Now extrude. Yay! It worked. Okay. Now let's move the whole thing from to the bottom of this thing. What happened? Okay. Okay. Now I want to extrude this. We're gonna go up. How far? 7 inches, we said. I think that's the maximum a riser can go up is 7 inches. Oh, wait. That's wrong anyway. I lift this up. Okay. Um, let's just go ahead and extrude this one. And then we can deal with that. 7 inches. Okay. Now, question is, should we lower the bed? Should the nightstand be taller than the bed? What happened? Am I frozen? Okay. How about where's my mouse just at? Let's turn it off and turn it back on, see if that helps. Yeah, okay. All right. I feel like this should be taller. Mm, I think I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'll at least make it flush. Okay. It's in my circle. Put some drawers in there. Just sketch out some drawers and put them in there. I will very soon. All right. I realize I have this right on my wall. So let's copy the walls of this room. We'll go underneath it. Let's go down more. I can't go underneath it anymore. See if I go inside of it. I want this to be okay. We can still center it. Yeah, I think that's about right. Okay. So let's go ahead and offset our walls. Offset 3 inches for a 6-inch wall. In there. All right, cool. And then what do we have next? Okay, so in this bedroom, we are going to need some dressers. This is our nightstand. We just invented a nightstand. We'll put 2 drawers right here, 2 drawers right here, and just figure out what we want to do with that. Or that could be either decorations or storage, or it could be storage, could be drawers coming out. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, well, then it counts as like a nightstand, but also storage. So, like a dresser, and let's give a dedicated dresser. And are we going to continue with custom made circular furniture, or are we going to get square and rectangular with it? I love cool shapes. I think that I don't want to make the assignment like too complicated because it is an assignment. So let's just kind of focus in and get our kind of want to use some like catty corner stuff. Just maximize on space moving around. Of course, this space and this space would be good. We still have to think about ingress and egress. I might play with this dimension a little more because I do want to get like more creative. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep these three walls. This will be a wall, but let's do this. This area, well then, okay. I want to maybe, without infringing upon that, but making that make sense. Um, hmm, yeah. All right, let's see. We can go with my music went away. Gotta go get it back. Okay. I can't. I want to do a wall right here. So let's just open this up. Let's do this. My polylines right here. Professor Arthur overextend. I think it works. Well, I don't think we have to overextend it. I think it's fine if we just do it like that. We'll find out. Okay, and we're gonna select all this. And I guess we have to select it this way. Let's trim it. Okay. As a matter of fact, yes, okay. You are going to have to be a thing all of your own. So let me unlock my grids real quick because I need to select all of you. Hey, where my grid go? I didn't select anything. It's unlocked. Okay, let's go this way then. That's not enough. Why is it not selected? I unlocked the grid, so I should be able to select all of this. Oh, that's why. Okay, now I can do it. Let's completely move you. I sound like my kids, and it is. Here comes the noise. Yes, I want you. Oh, let's lock the grid again. Okay. All right. So you guys gonna see where I'm going. I'm going, I think, somewhere good. Let's put a wall here. Let's do a wall. And we're here with it. Here. But no, 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 no. That's not quite where I was going with this, but it still works. Yeah, I like to design in grandeur and luxury. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm on my walls layer. Let's get my polyline here. We'll put another wall right here. Matter of fact, it could just be a 4 foot. We don't need 8 feet. 4 feet is fine. Nah, because then it becomes wasted space. And I'm really trying to waste the space. I'm trying to create. It's a whole effect that I'm going for here. Let's just work with it. Let's rock with it. All right. And then let's offset this. This is supposed to be 3 inches, just in case. Okay. All right. All right. I've just never seen a bedroom kind of like what I'm getting ready, what I see in my head right now. Well, the partial picture that I see, right? This is all in design, you guys. Making decisions, moving things around, playing with things, right? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the dresser here. Um, and we're gonna keep it all 2D for right now. My dresser, how long do I want my dresser to be? 8 feet? Let's get some typical dresser. I thought I had looked it up before. Okay. I'm gonna go with standard dressers are roughly 3.3 to 5 feet wide, 2.5 to 3 feet tall, and 1.5 to 2 feet deep. Since you have so much room in that area, let's do 5 by 3. Well, no, we're on a 4 foot grid. So if there's a range, then we'll do 4 by 2. Yeah, we'll do 4 by 2. Um, and we could go 3 feet tall. I don't need that dimension quite yet. But let's just I think a 4 by 2 is too small. That's just one of these squares. I could do 8. I do 8 feet, especially since the furniture is so big. So let's do 8 feet. 8 feet. Um, my Y value, my X value. Okay. Oh, it's the midpoint we did. All right. And then this is on the wrong layer anyway. This needs to be on the furniture layer. And then this on the furniture layer. Okay. So that we have our dresser in there. I can put a full body mirror. What else can we do with this area? Because this is kind of like, okay, so what I see, right? Let me explain to you guys what I'm seeing. Is I just want this wall. Let me make it 3D so you guys can really see what I'm saying. Shift and let's extrude it. Oh, this isn't just one unit, huh? This is this and this. Let's group these and let's group this. Okay. Let's group it. Okay. Why are you not with your group, guy? Like I'm sure, pretty sure I put you with a group. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's try it again. Group. Okay. Now you're 1 unit. And you should be 1 unit. Oh, you already are. That's why. Way to follow instructions. All right, let's scale. No, not scale. We want to extrude. Already select what? What? Okay. All right. Let's just go 8 feet. Walls are typically 8 feet. Typically, we'll just go 8 feet for now. We'll probably have to redo it later anyway. There. Okay, and then this thing. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I just want the sleeping space to just be the sleeping space. So maybe I can cut that off and that off to save space. I mean, to save like materials and not waste a lot of space because 4 feet around is pretty big. I think that's a nice size space, especially if all you have in there is your bed. And then all the other elements that usually go in a bedroom can go elsewhere. Like it'll still have a TV, but I want that wall to be kind of behind the bed. And then if that's the case, do we even need that wall to be back there? Like if the is what you're gonna be doing, running laps in your room. The wall could be right up against the bed. I mean, the bed could be right up against the wall, and then we could curve that line, that little wall that separates. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. I think so. We'll save a ton of space too with that outer area. So let's do that. All right. So then we're gonna have to do something with this right here. Is it We don't need both of those. I think one is sufficient. Just a room just for sleeping. Curtains, windows, all of that. But we won't really need a lot of furniture against the wall. Maybe we'll put a couple of chairs. Like maybe like one right here, one right here. I think I'm gonna bring these walls in though. It's 4 feet is plenty of space. So let's work on this wall right here first. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take something like I don't know who else listens to Damien Escobar, but I'm sure a lot of people, right? But I'm just saying his music is just so calming and just so like romantic and passionate. Okay. So we wanna take this and we wanna Boolean difference. And then we're gonna select this and then it shall be done. I don't really need that anymore. I don't think I always delete stuff too soon. And I probably did because I don't. Okay, there we are. Okay, let's delete that. We did it. All right, now we're gonna use this red. If we're doing that, and I think I want to raise this up higher. It was 20 inches. Let's give this 2 feet. So let's scale this. Okay. And then let's go on my walls layer and let's use which line? No, we'll probably have to just create another line. Let's offset this line. We can't tell. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't do nothing. One open curve added to selection. No. Okay, we can redo. Okay. Okay, that's the curve we need. Okay, we want to offset it. Okay, and we offset it what? I think that's gonna be, it says 0.25. Okay. Think. Let's just put it right up against it. Let's not offset it. If we offset it, nope, let's not offset it. Let's just use, okay. I'm a little confused now. So I want this outer because that's what lines up with the floor. Okay, so why is it why do I have two again? I don't know. Where are you going? We're finna go to gym. Oh, okay. All right, you guys be safe. Love you. Like we was using that for something else. Why is that just a semicircle? Because this is the semicircle we needed here. Oh well, I'm not gonna question it. The one I need. So now let's put it on the walls layer. Do change object layer. Okay. Oh wait, look. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, well. Let's see if that even works. Okay, no, it doesn't work. That's a whole semicircle. So maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it just looks like that because it's overlapping. Because that's that whole curve. Okay, we good. Now we need to take that and offset it 3 inches or 6 inches. Our whole wall we'll do 3 inches at a time to preserve the center of the wall. 3 inches. Oh, do I even have it? I'm not scaling. Okay, that's where the problem is. I'm unit offset. Okay, 3 inches. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna we gotta close it off. So let's give us some polylines. There, there. All right. Let's group it. And then let's extrude it. Okay, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna extrude to 8 feet. Okay. That's kind of cool. Now we don't need this line anymore. We don't need that anymore. Okay. All right. And then as far as dressers, credenzas, well, maybe not a credenza, but a wardrobe. I mean, I believe in closets, and I believe that dressers and all that can go in there as long as we have a nightstand, which we have right here. We might need to put some of the stuff. These are floors, so that might need to go. We need another layer for that. So maybe let's do that. What's this new layer? We'll call it our floor. And what layer? What's the color of the layer? Or steps? Floor steps. We don't want it to be black. We want it to be. I got red, blue, and green. Bless you. We can do like purple. We're gonna revisit these colors later too. But okay. So that, what command am I in? Okay. That means that this line, this line, and this line. Well, not the bed. No, not the bed. We don't need the bed. Nope, 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 nope. We need this line. We need this line. Polysurface curve. Yeah, just those two. And then we can put that on. Okay. Okay, so that is on the right surface. Okay, now what? Now we have our bed. How we create a cool closet off of that? And could this even be considered a diorama anymore? I might have taken it too far. I want to go, I want to get very interesting. Let's go back to the walls layer. I want to do something like, let me see, 4 feet, 8 feet. We don't need 8 feet. Okay, let's go from here to here to here. Um, okay. I mean, since we already have circular walls going, why not? Yeah, maybe. And then just have the closet. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. So I'll probably need to do another angle. And we need the center of the arc. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's gonna start in radius. Let's try this one. We'll start it here. We'll end it here. And it worked. No, because if we flip that, That's making it. Does that work? There we go. I have to come way out here. Okay, I like it. On centers, yeah. Okay, okay. We'll do our polylines right here. No, that's not right. Let's go with this. I like that. I'm gonna do one more thing though. Have to change it again. Okay, here we go. Still down here with it. It doesn't need to be that wide if it only has a bed in it. And 4 feet is plenty of space to move around that room. Hmm. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think these ceilings should go up higher. It should be what? Let's go up. Go up. Let's make it 10 feet. What? That's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna scale this. Scale it. Let's try this one. Let's work with this one. All right, here's 1, 2. Okay. Go up 10 feet. Okay. I think it kind of looked better the other way. But let's see. I think maybe once we put some windows and stuff in it, then it'll feel better. Right now, it just feels cluttered, but that's 4 feet. 4 feet is really wide. Like, in like real time. Let's see. See what it's like to navigate through here. Let's see something. All right, Drew said that we could create a walkthrough. Let me see if I can do that. Walkthrough. I never walk about, I guess. I don't see walkthrough. Let's try walkabout. Walkabout mode is now on. So how do I use it? Uh-uh. I don't know. Did I mess something up? Uh-oh. Let's try it again. It looks like it's still on. Escape. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see if I put myself right here. Okay. Walkabout. All right, I don't, so what do you do? Oh, okay. I came out of that. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Okay, so do I move forward and then turn it like, oh, no, 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 I don't want to move anything. I'm just trying to move around. I'm learning right now, you guys, how to use this software. So up is down and down is up. Okay. Go back this way. We're gonna perfect this little walkabout thing. It's my first time ever using it. All right, let's see. See you later. Love you. Okay, let's come out of walkabout. All right. I don't know, but I think it'll be good because I think that's plenty of space and room. Oh, it's being weird. I think we're good. The other way did look better because it was like much more spacious. But this way totally works. It works too. And if we want to keep all the furniture out of that room, then now we can go up to this part. Why does my mouse feel backwards now? I don't know. All right. So then we're going to be creating on this part now. We could just go to top view instead of struggling with this like this. So let's go here. Let's go top. Where are you? Set. No, 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 no. We don't want to do that. We want to do this. Where am I even drawing this? Over here. Right here. All right. We will maybe I think this is a good opportunity for like a shelf that follows that radius, follows that arc rather. And then we can make the rest of the walls regular. All right, let's finish the shape of the entire room because this obviously is the master bedroom. Let's say you enter the master bedroom here. Let's say this is your wall. Okay, now that we see what this looks like, I'm gonna go ahead and delete these walls for now. We'll extrude them again later. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't know how I ended up with two walls right there. But apparently it happens. So we got floor, steps, walls. We need a shelf. Yeah, I want to do the shelf next. So let's go create another layer. Shelves. And then we'll make our shelves like okay, that works. And wow, this song is so dramatic. Damien Escobar is so talented, and I mean, there's lots of great musicians in the world, but he's really, really good. Okay, we're gonna offset this one. Um, so we have to account for that 3 inches for the wall, the halfway through the wall thickness, and then how a shelf is typically about a foot. So let's go 1 foot, 3 inches. Okay, and then let's change is that supposed to be on this layer? Okay, and let's go ahead and make sure we're on this layer. And oh, we did. Okay, well, then I can, let's close it out real quick and then we'll get on our line. Okay, so that's a shelf. It could be a bunch of shelves. It could be like arrayed up the wall. We will do that. We will definitely do that. Let me go ahead and draw this wall in first though. So yes, we're going back to the wall and we're going here. See, that's why I had to delete the what's the name? Because all of this is gonna have to be one wall. And then the closet, a walk-in closet, I think 8 feet is quite wide enough. We'll go here because we want to accommodate the bathroom. So we'll make the bathroom 8, 12, I think 12 feet wide for the bathroom is plenty of space for a master bathroom. Now, it depends on how deep we want to get with this master bathroom too, because do we want to follow like the circular concept and put a circular tub in it, or do we want to just go with like a regular bathroom elements. Um, I think that I can do quite well with 12 feet, and we're not going to go circular. And so that's 12 by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 by 20. Yeah, let's do that. Or we could go to the middle of it. So that gives us 8 feet right there. I think this is plenty of room, and I don't think we really need any more. Enter. Okay. Let's offset the walls. We're at back to 3 inches for that. Okay. So now you come into the room. Um, Now we have a lot of space between here and here, huh? We can move this back and make the room smaller. Right. Because this needs to be here. Because this doesn't even exist anymore. What is that? That floor? Yeah, that can be cut. That could be trimmed. Okay. Let's move all of that. Yeah, because now you still have 4 feet between this wall and this wall. Let's go ahead and trim this circle right here. Is there... I would need a line to intersect. Okay. That's no problem. Let's just make it big. I don't like that I moved it now, because now it's not like it doesn't work as well for my grid. My grid seems off now. So let's just put it back. Now we have the midpoints lining up the way they need to. This boundary. We can just get creative with this space right here again. Um, we could put something very interesting right there. This can become like a wardrobe. It's 2 feet, right? Yep. Oh, that's dope. And then would you still need a closet? Because most sliding closets are 2 feet deep. I mean, I do like the idea of it being a closet. Actually, it will work, but it'll kind of throw some things off a bit. So maybe another piece of furniture would be better instead of it being a wardrobe. Maybe another like dresser or something. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. I'll still need to cut. I still need to trim it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that. Let's just go back to this one right here. Um, this is a flat 1D view. That's the wall, that's that. Let's just draw on top of it. I need to trim this. But if I trim it, it's gonna delete it. Let's just make our polyline from here to here. Is this I'm on the walls? I don't need to be on walls. Let's do, what layer do I want to be on? This is furniture. Okay, so right here to here. Okay, and then um, look at this. Look at that. That is not what we were trying to do. Okay, so yeah, let's just draw it on the 3D plane. So furniture, furniture. What did I select? Oh, arc. Okay, good. Hold up. Okay, let's group those, and then we're gonna extrude those. And now this piece of furniture is gonna go up 2 feet. All right. All right. So we got some major furniture to design here. Okay. So furniture. Right now, I want to go back and take all of those off. I'm gonna do this wall different. It might get a little confusing as far as No, that'll be all right. I'll just trace over it. It don't matter how many layers of it we have. We're not cutting it. It's just for reference anyway. So, are we ready to see the walls go up on here? Or do we want to just keep, yeah, I want to do that. This is my dresser. You do need walls for it to, and this is the bathroom. So I definitely need walls right here. Okay, we're going with red, right lines, polylines. Okay, here we go. Okay, right. Oh, no, no, no. We need this too. Well, we'll have to just put a door in there. An opening or a door. We'll do a door. And then, so we'll probably use this part over here to give us our shower tub experience. And then we'll use this part over here, like just maybe, you don't really need that much space for the commode. Let's see. I think we'll keep this part for our 8x8 cube soaking tub. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, let's start with what I see. Um, how do we? It's not necessarily furniture. We can do floor steps, or let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Well, we know we need more walls, so that's what we can finish designing. Because I think we could put the toilet, the sink. Okay, we'll do 8 feet. That's fine. We'll give them a bidet as well. That kind of gets tricky. So let's unless we put them on opposite sides, and then we're still three. It'll it'll be 3.5 feet at the end of the day, because you have to subtract half a foot for wall space for the width. Okay. I mean, let's like, why not just go all out? Okay. So then that gives us another little hallway space in which you can go into your closet. We will put the kind of like the idea of putting the sink. Hmm. Okay. I'm fixing it. This is not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the 4 foot because it's just a toilet in there, just one. And 8 feet is. Mhm. Put that there. If we put Um, let me see. Let's do some research. Um, um, LA County Building and Safety um code for bathroom dimensions for water closet room. Let's see. 60 inches wide by 48 inches deep in front of the fixture. I think that's for ADA for that 60 inches, but 60 inches is 5 feet wide, so a bathroom has to be at least 5 feet wide. Additionally, the water closet center must be at least 18 inches from the nearest side wall or partition. The center line of the water closet must be a minimum of 18 inches from the center line of the nearest side wall or partition. Okay, well then we're good with that because we'll have at least 3 feet from side to side. Like a foot and a half and a foot and a half is 3 feet. Um, if the water closet is adjacent to another fixture or wall, a minimum of 28 inches wide. Another fixture or wall adjacent to. I just want to know, like, I think I'll be good. I think you have to have so many feet in front of it too. Side clearance, adjacent compartment, accessibility. I mean, when we design, we have to like keep all of these things in mind, like especially when you're designing for like scale. Because even if it's like a diorama, but it still works for actual building, then like with clearances and code and all that all that jazz. Um, what is the clearance in front? A minimum of 21 inches. Okay. Um, okay. I think 12 feet is just going too far. I think, well, yeah, we'll just make it a toilet. It doesn't have to be a bidet. We're doing too much, right? We don't have to make it that complicated. Code is cool, but sometimes extras can be sacrificed for the sake of getting the job done. All right, let's offset these walls. Okay, okay, all right. Now, having said that, we'll put the door here, the toilet there. or maybe right here. Put the door right here, put the toilet right here, put the sink right here. Sink is usually about 2 feet away from the wall. It's usually 2 feet deep, rather, the whole countertop. So let's go with that. I've been streaming for a while now. Let's see. Um, this might be a bit too long. I don't know. It's just homework. It's a homework session. So if y'all chilling with me, then cool. Um, let's put a door here. Well, let's do, yeah, let's just, how far we want to go? We'll do 3 feet for a door. So we'll do it like this, actually. We'll do a box. Go from here, and we'll go, 6 inches, 3 feet. But I don't think anything happened. Let's try it again. This is 6 inches and 3 feet. All right. I'm gonna put a sink right here. So, 7.5 feet. So we got 7.5, enter, and 2, enter. This is on the wrong layer. Let's move it to this layer. And then let's change the color of it to this color, I guess. Okay, and then let's change the name of it. The name of it is going to be sinks, tubs, showers. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna extract this stuff soon and start doing. Maybe I'll make another video so that it we gets to the more interesting stuff. Since I already, well, I haven't even finished drawing it out. So let me finish drawing it out and then I'll start extruding stuff. I'll start another video to extrude it because I think this video has gotten a little bit too long, a lot too long. Let me see this tub. I'm designing this tub. So I want to see, let's stay on this layer and let's draw. Okay, I think that's fine. So let's, okay, well, I can't do that. So let's just go from there. It's 4 feet wide. Oh, I want that to be 8 feet wide, be 8 feet deep. I want a big tub, big soaking tub, huge soaking tub. It don't have to be quite that big. It's like 8 by 8. Okay. Actually, we can work with that. We might have to do it differently though. Let's do this. Okay. And then where was our little start in radius? Yeah, let's do that. Start in um, this curve. This is almost not a curve. This is, I mean, that's nice. It's a nice curve. What about, I think this is good. This works. See how it flows with the rest of the curves in the room. Okay, we'll work with it. And then we'll offset this curve on another layer. Offset. No, not off. Offset. Offset. Let's see. We went what 7 inches high. We went over there. We went 2 feet. 10 inches is supposed to be the minimum. So let's go 10 inches. There. Okay. And then we can close it off the polygon. Okay. Step up, step up. You're probably gonna need more than two steps to get up in this bathtub. 7 inches, 7 inches. Let's go one more. Let's do it. Let's offset this again. We're still 4 feet at minimum. And you would definitely have to close that door. This isn't the greatest design. So I think for now, I'm gonna call this a day. I think I'm going to I want to finish this design first, but that's not good. This will be a great bathroom room, but coming straight in off of the bedroom like that might not be the greatest idea. We would have to like close it in somehow. And instead of having so many steps, we could sink it down into the ground, the tub, a little bit. I think I might do that. We'll see what happens. But for right now, I have to rethink this design because this isn't. Yeah, you want your bathtub kind of in a more closed in space. So I'm gonna reconfigure this. Could just be moving some stuff around. Just the whole bathtub. There's a room, bathtub, shower coming down the middle. I want to keep that wall element. Okay. I have made up my mind on what I'm gonna do, which means I have to kind of go back and redo a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go out one more. Or let's see what happens if we do this. And we're gonna rotate it to here. Okay. How much room? We still have to move it back. And we can still keep 2 feet on that side. It doesn't have to go all the way around. We have 2 feet on either side. I'm doing that intentionally. And then we could put this up against the wall. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna redo this whole part. What did I do? Oh, I moved it. And we can make like a small, like it doesn't have to be a whole 6 inch wall right here. It can be like a much thinner wall. Well, maybe I could have kept my, still have to work with the shape. So I'll just do it over. Walls. I want this to be a different wall material though. So, because it's a bathroom. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna close it off. We're gonna close it off. Okay. This might work. So you have to come in. You come in, you go where the bed is, you grab a few things out of a drawer or whatnot, or you can go to the bathroom, wash your hands in the sink, or come over to this part. I still have to finish the design of this part. What if we don't need an 8 foot tub. We can do 4 feet wide. It's actually really wide for a bathtub. I mean, not even this, just going, okay, okay, 4 feet. Okay, so then let's go with, well, back to sinks and tubs, right? And then let's get our line going. Yeah, we could draw it here, that's fine. Yeah, this makes a little more sense. Let's go up here. And, okay, now how tall is this tub? How deep is it? Do we want curved steps or flat steps? I'm trying to figure out if I want to close this off or not. I mean, if I want to curve it or just keep it, or just go with diagonal. I think you need at least 2 steps. Right? And I think 2 feet all the way around there is too wide, although that's a little bit less than 2 feet. Oh, we still end up with an 8 foot by 4 foot tub. And all right, I'll do it like this just to keep it kind of interesting. No, I can't offset that line. That's fine. What we'll do is draw another line on the floor. offset, 10 inches. At least one step, right? You get in the tub. We just step over and get on in there. People do it all the time for the bathtub. Do we really need a step? If we do a step on that side, then we probably should do a step on the other side too. And if that's the case, then what? I think that's good. I think that we don't need that. I think that we're just gonna not do that. Let's delete that curve too. It's a shower. It's a tub. People step in the tub. I do want this to be a little higher though, deeper than a standard tub. Hey, safety first. Let's get it. So that means if we do it on that side, we should probably do it on this side too. What happened? Okay. Okay. Now we have let's just let it let's just overshoot it. Okay. Okay. And we are going with what, right? Of course this tub will have the thickness. That'll be the opening. Um, we gotta trim it. That doesn't have anything to trim to. Okay, okay, I got you. We need more floor. That'd be the floor. That wouldn't be the floor. That would be more like this tub, right? Because it's kind of like a countertop. I mean, the tub. Let's just make it. Let's just get on this one and go here. And then let's trim it. Okay, it's getting a little confusing now. So I think I'm ready to start extruding some stuff. There's a few things I have to do to make it extrudable. But I think I am ready to do that now. Let me draw a couple of sinks in here. I'll draw the sinks in there a little bit. So I don't know if we want to. All right, let me just start extruding. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. It's been quite a while. If you actually like rode with me, I can't appreciate you enough. And we'll catch you in the next stream. Stay blessed. God bless. Thank you so much.